Other things to note whenever you're selling something on seller financing, you need to make sure that you're doing it right, and these are some of the things to consider. If you want to protect your investment, but also make it more valuable to note investors, should you ever need to sell it, you need to apply at least the 10-10-10 rule that I talked about in a previous video, where you're collecting at least 10% down, charging at least 10% interest if it's land. You can be a little lower if it's a home, but if this is a seller finance deal, 10 to 12% is totally fair and marketable, and at least 10 years long. Roundabout there. Again, shorter, totally fine, but 10 is a good marker. Outside of that, you also need to make sure your asset, you've structured it correctly. Deeds of trusts and mortgages are going to be more advantageous than contract for deeds, and that's just the liability piece. Note investors don't want to own the property, right? You want to own the note, you want to own the loan. We don't want our name on the deed itself, and so that's what matters. You're going to get more for your loan if that's the case. Outside of that, if you do any underwriting on the borrower, especially if you go through RMLO, that's going to increase the value of that loan as well. And so just a couple tips and tricks if you are selling this out there, again, just to decrease your own risk of having anybody default on you, protect your own asset, and then also protect your investment and make it marketable to note investors.